MVP. When you hear the term MVP, what do you think of? What does it even mean? MVP stands for Most Valuable Player. Now, in this episode, we're gonna look at the MVP of TI8, the International 2018. Who was the MVP? Welcome to Crystal's Dota. This is the place for Dota 2 stories. Throughout the history of Dota, we have seen many different types of MVP. We've seen the most flashiest MVP of them all, Miracle from TI7. Then in TI5, it's Sumail, the most valuable player. TI4, TI2, TI3, it goes on, even to Denti as the MVP of TI1 and 2. There seems to be a little trend on most of the MVPs, right? We tend to just give the MVP award to the hero with the most farm and most kills and death, right? Well, wrong. In TI8, the MVP is not OG Ana, is not OG Thompson, their 1 and 2 carry position players. No. You see, in this episode, we're gonna give love to the support. Yes, many of you know it, and it's coming. The MVP of TI8 is none other than yours truly, Jerax.
He's got the grip, he's got the control, he's got the kill. Thompson is down, but ES is up. Where the echo slam? Oh, there it is. Forward. There's your slam. There's the dunk. There's the play. Jerax, the savior of OG.
Prior to TI8, Jerax was looked as a second tier support. He wasn't on the level of Liquid GH. He wasn't on the level of LGD Gaming's FY. They called them the best supports, the best position 4 player. But Jerax, he wasn't listening to any of them. He was ignoring all of the criticism. In fact, he kept on persevering and kept on playing his style of Dota. Yes, he is the best Earth Spirit player by far, and that is unquestionable. However, he has picked up other heroes that he can create plays with.
It's finally gonna be ready here for Thompson. It's already been doing so much work for Ana.
Oh, and look, they were ready for this. They get the Hex though. The great answer. They tried to bait one, but they got baited instead, and they find a kill onto 2. That's Tron Lena dead, but they're gonna buy back. Now, good blink away there.
Yeah, they know.
In this episode, Crystal's Dota will explain why Jerax was the MVP of this entire series. We're gonna look at some specific plays that literally turned the entire game around for Team OG. And lastly, we will try to understand what his real impact is to the overall feeling or outcome to Team OG. What does he do that makes Team OG thrive so much? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want, you can subscribe right now. One of the most significant heroes that Jerax picks or utilizes at TI8 was the EarthShaker. Yes, the ground shaker. Here's a few key plays that he does that dictates or shakes up game number 1. Although it seems like a loss for Team OG, that is not the case. With EarthShaker, he focuses down on Somnus Storm Sphere and he's able to get the kill for the team. This is a huge kill.
In he goes onto Jerax, the golden embrace there from Notel though. Thompson with the boundless strike, holding back Somnus. They've got the enchant totem, they've got good control for the sleep from FY. To the side, looks to Jerax, the fish is down, but Notel sort of blocked him with FY. They're still going to get Somnus went too deep, he gets punished.
Not only does EarthShaker help get key cores, he also plays very strategically. He looks at his teammates and comes in very smartly, just in the nick of time when they need him. You see, in the Roshan pit, they try to snatch the Aegis, but Jerax is anticipating that. So he thinks one step ahead and comes in with the Echo Slam right in time.
Because holding back Somnus, the dagger's out onto Somnus, Somnus has to zip back towards the base. Arme tries to go forward, but Jerax, in with the counterplay, jumps in, Echo's out, the barely strike for Thompson, they take down Arme.
It's not just strategic, but it's also intelligently. He uses his Echo Slam on key cores.
Pull the creep wave away, he'll zip across, but Jerax, with the Echo Slam, the Orchid comes out onto the shake.
Sometimes it'll be Somnus, sometimes it'll be Arme. As long as one of the cores is down, his ultimate is successful. Also, he uses his skills to save his teammates. And you may think I'm exaggerating, but no, this was game 1 of the grand finals of TI8. And remember how all the great players say it? Whoever wins game 1 is most likely going to win the series? Well, that is very much the case. Because game 1 not only dictates the pace of the whole series, it also gives an edge for Team OG throughout the whole series, especially for the drafting phase. Literally, they only had 2 cores. The off-laner was a Trent. It was a game just to mess with the minds of LGD Gaming, and it worked. Jerax was the one who was complementing his cores, so much so that it didn't matter. Spectre and Thompson, Monkey King was able to go out of control and win the game.
Be in the trees on bottom lane, they can set up with the Spectre Hall.
He's thinking about popping the Wukong's command top, and he will. Looks towards X-Nova, X-Nova caught in the middle of the ring, and it comes over as well to join in the kill. The 3 of them find one. TPs are coming in, Chalice.
You see, based on the original angle, based on what the commentators and based on what most of the world saw, we didn't really catch what actually went down. You see, Jerax is the head of Team OG. He creates it all. He starts it all. In this angle, we can't see anything, so let me make it a little bit more better. See, right from the beginning, we can see Jerax place a sentry. This was a key and legendary sentry. Because of that sentry, he was able to spot. In fact, Team OG was able to spot Ame. Yes, Bloodseeker was caught. And right as soon as Bloodseeker is caught, boom, in comes the EarthShaker, Echo Slam. Yes, Jerax comes in and eliminates Ame right from the beginning. And from that moment, the ultra kill that would shake grounds forever. It would be the most devastating ultra kill in Game 1 history. Because of that action alone by Jerax is set up to a enormously fat Spectre. Because of that fight alone, one can argue that Team OG won the entire TI-8 along with $11 million. Also, another thing I want to mention, throughout this game, we've seen not only Jerax step it up in his playstyle, but also his entire team. Everyone was helping one another. It was like a tic-tac-toe type of game. One person does this, another person reacts, another person understands what the other person's thinking, and he subsequently also reacts. It's everyone in the same page. And it all starts with Jerax making the initiation. And that leads to the end of Game 1. After that, Team LGD Gaming, the Chinese powerhouse, looked to be very concerned. They played with incredible pressure. And yes, they would win the next 2 games and force OG to come back with another incredible game. But the final game, Jerax picks RUBICK. And we shall see how he dictates the pace of the game and how he leads Team OG by his playmaking decisions.
Down on No-Tail. No-Tail will go down as well as X-Nova. 1-for-1 at the moment. The sentry's down here from OG. They have eyes on Sumnus. Seb still holding him for the side. Then there'll be a buyback from No-Tail. The bow, the stolen bow, the RP coming through. They're jumping in. The F-Boys there with a slam, ready to hold off for the fight. But Chalice is so low. Chalice is going to go down. PSG.LGD, they've lost 3. F5 with the TPL, won't make it. The sleight of fist, the shades. Anna catches out the shaker. Can he TP back in time before the curse kills him? Yes, he can.
Well, that's exactly what he talked about, the stolen boat.
And for those that think I'm crazy, no. Jerax uses RUBICK on the FY god, the RUBICK god himself. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that FY god is the best RUBICK player in the world.
Eyesights are already dead. They have a supernova on top. Looks like Cloud9 wants to go for the kill now on Vici. Managed to stun him up a little bit, slow him down. The dagger's there as well. No tail. And he's got really good FY jumping forward. He's on supernova. He's gonna be able to pop that one. And Cloud9, they can't actually stop it. Vinci's gonna go down. He sleeps himself 4 steps away, trying to get to death really, but will not be able to get away from How. And now FY, he is unbelievable. He's slowing down Eternal Envy for the rest of his team. They're gonna get to Eternal Envy. No tail gonna dead first. He's dead as well. The eyes flash over the top. FY, F God.
This is a prime example of the student schooling the master, the student destroying the teacher, like Naruto defeating Jiraiya, like Sasuke defeating Orochimaru. This is a key example, like Stephen Curry shooting a 3-pointer right at Kobe Bryant's face. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerax uses RUBICK on FY God. I'll let you guys watch a clip of FY God, and you can never forget this. Yes, one of the most legendary plays of them all.
Super and Vampire gets stunned up out of the background. Tries to deal with Quado, but he can't do it. Eternal Envy, oh, he's gonna get bursted down. They managed to get the Laguna Blade off on top of that one. 3 down on the side of Cloud9. Medmir's gonna fall, even it up 3 for 3. How and why? They're gonna force spot and TP back. No, he actually canceled it himself. He wants to try to go for one. Why, once again, shuts him down. The FY grab the advance. No! FY snagged it. He's gonna get out. Oh, Fada, he wants to kill desperately, but he's done for. How gets the kill? And FY, the MVP of this match, and it's not even over.
But Jerax decides to make his own fate. He decides to make his own spotlight. In TI8, Jerax would pull out some of the most beautiful and immaculate RUBICK plays we've seen in the entire year. Yes, RUBICK makes a final appearance at TI8 at the Grand Finals, and he simply takes over. It's his key making plays that literally wins Team OG the entire title.
To 2, sets up for the double kill. Anna, he's found 2, and OG.
So ladies and gentlemen, Crystalis Dota argues that Jerax is the true MVP of the entire International of 2018. He isn't just the MVP because he made the best clutch plays, he put his foot down and created the style of play for OG to play with, because he constantly saved his teammates and made sure everyone was playing together as one. No, it's none of that. You see, Jerax is the real MVP because he believed in sticking with no-tail. When every other teammate of no-tail left, including Fly, including Crit, including Miracle, Jerax, however, did not. He never, not for 1 second, gave up on his captain. And because of his support, not just in the game, but also in real life, it gave them a boost unlike any other. It's a boost only a support can give. And because of that, the team was able to connect so deeply with one another. Many people always give credit to no-tail. Yes, he's a fantastic captain, but Jerax is the one who's enabling no-tail to be such a good captain. Jerax was the one who told no-tail to recruit Topsons.
Hands are not shaking, they're destroying everyone. Just tell us, how the hell you find those guys?
I mean, Yasuo was actually the one to push for top ES the most.
Remember this, guys. If it wasn't for Jerax, we would not even see the team that we saw at TI8. OG would not be what it was. So this is why Jerax is the true MVP. He does everything. He does everything for Team OG in the game and off the game. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a player-based analysis, but also a mental analysis. It's psychological. It's made for you to think. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Crystalis Dota out. By the way, make sure you subscribe to get the latest videos in Dota 2.